Hey guys, it's Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the long-awaited Micellar Water Smackdown. I am so pumped with this video. You have no idea. I have been testing out 8 different micellar waters, and believe me, I had some thoughts. Micellar water is by far my favorite way to remove makeup because it's quick, it's easy, it doesn't feel super oily on my skin, and I just really enjoy it. Now, there are quite a few different versions of micellar water out now. I just chose to try out like the regular basic styles. But if you guys want me to try out any other brands of micellar water or any specific ones, let me know in the comments because I can totally do like a separate part 2 of this video, or as I talk about them in like separate reviews or something like that. But yes, this is just 8 of the ones that I purchased and was trying out, and yeah, let's get into this. Starting off with the OG, it's Bioderma. This is the first micellar water I ever used, and I am such a huge fan of Bioderma. This is the Sensibio version. I know it also has one for oily skin now, and I believe a hydrating version too, and there might even be another one. To be honest, I can't even keep up. So there are different sizes of Bioderma. This smaller one is about $20, and it comes with 250 mils. Now that's already a con in my opinion because I have a lot of other micellar waters here that get like way more. For example, like the Garnier is 400 milliliters for like $10 or $12. So already it's a very pricey item. But this one is really nice. First of all, doesn't have very much scent at all, which is a great bonus, you know, thing, especially if you do have more sensitive skin or you're more sensitive to scents. I do actually really enjoy the packaging of this product because it does have like a little spout on it and you can actually like squeeze the bottle to get the product out, which I think is really great, especially when you kind of get lower to the bottom and you're just trying to get every single last bit of this out because, as I said, it's expensive. The main thing I love about this though is it doesn't sting. I can use it on my eyes, my face. I don't ever get a stinging sensation. Now, I've heard a couple people do get stinging eyes. I've never experienced that, so it's a total personal thing, like everything with beauty products is. But for me, I have not experienced any stinging or anything. It also takes off face makeup really well. I will say it probably takes about 2 going over with mascara, at least in my opinion. I might just put on an excessive amount of mascara, but I usually have to use just a little extra on my lashes to get it all off. And yeah, I just find that it really takes off everything, and it's just a really great product. So big thumbs up for me from Bioderma. If you're willing to spend a little extra money, I would totally try this out. It is so good. Next up, we have the Garnier version. This is their micellar water all-in-one cleansing water. This is just the one for all skin types, even sensitive skin, it says. I know for sure this one also comes in a waterproof version. Also, I think like an oil version as well, but this one I absolutely adore. Now, this comes with 400 milliliters, which is awesome. And again, it costs about like $10 to $12. Again, it all depends on where you get it, if you get it on sale. I'm kind of going by like Shoppers Drug Mart prices in my brain, but I adore this stuff. Now, it has a very light fragrance, kind of just like the Bioderma, like little to no pretty much. I love the spout. I again love how you can squeeze the bottle to get every single last drop of product, and it also takes off face makeup really well, eye makeup really well. It doesn't sting for me at all, which is great. And I just give this one a really big thumbs up. This, in my opinion, is very similar to Bioderma. So I love this little guy right here. Totally would recommend it. Also, I have friends who use this and love it. And yeah, I gotta say, it's really good. Next up, we have the L'Oreal Sublime Soft Micellar Makeup Removing Solution. Now, it's interesting they don't call this micellar water because it literally is just a micellar water. This is, I think, was the first drugstore version, at least we got in Canada, I believe. This one also comes with 200 milliliters, so quite a bit less product than the Garnier, half that amount, and also even less than Bioderma. So keep that in your mind. I think it was about $10 when I got it. It says for dry and sensitive skin, face, eyes, and lips, and it's also hypoallergenic, which is great. Now, what I love about this is, again, there's not any strong scent to it. Also, it does have the squeezy bottle, which is so great, as I've mentioned like many times now. This one also takes off face, eye, and lip makeup off really easily. There's no like strong taste with it, which is also similar with Bioderma and Garnier. Now, I will say though, the packaging, although I love the way it looks, sometimes I feel like it dispenses too much product. It has quite a large spout compared to Bioderma and the Garnier, and sometimes I get way too much, which can end up, you know, pretty much mean wasting the product because cotton pads can only hold so much liquid. So I've had instances where like is leaked onto my counter through the cotton pad. Just keep that in mind. If you're gonna purchase this one, just be very, very like light-handed with it, sparing, because it is very easy to waste product. I'm gonna say it right now, cost-wise, I might just go with the Garnier one. That being said though, the Garnier one does not say that's hypoallergenic, so you know, take that with what you will. This one does say it's tested under dermatological control, which I believe just means it's dermatologically tested, but I could be wrong. I don't know if I will be repurchasing this one just because I feel like the Garnier one is so much better value for your money, and this one's good, but with the kind of packaging issue, I'm such a klutz with things in general that I feel like this is just an extra amount of spillage that can happen in my household. So I really like it, but just keep in mind the packaging and the amount of product for the money. Next up, we have another L'Oreal one. This is the Hydra-Total 5 Extra Soothing Routine Micellar Water. So this one actually says water on it, not just micellar cleansing solution, which is interesting. It says cleanses, removes makeup, soothes dry skin, softens and hydrates dry to sensitive skin types. Is recommended. I really love the formula of this inside. This one does come with 200 mils as well, and it was around the same price as the Garnier and the other L'Oreal one. This one also takes off eye makeup and face makeup really well. No stinging, at least in my experience. But the only thing I don't like about this, again, is the packaging, because you can't squeeze it. So it has like this weird, like, you know, kind of like a shampoo bottle top. So you just kind of have to shake it onto your cotton round and like hope that you get enough. Or you can just like unscrew this and just like dump it right on your cotton pad. But again, like I'm such a klutz that I would get it everywhere, so I don't do that. So I do really like this one. Now, do I find it like extra hydrating? To be real, no. Like I have normal to dry skin. I've never really found a micellar water to hydrate my skin. So I like it, but I feel like the packaging is just a little bit not as easy to use, and also the amount of product you get is so much less than the Garnier one for about the same price. I just think that I personally enjoyed the Garnier one just a little bit more. Next up, we have the Vichy Purete Thermale 3-in-1 Solution Micellar, or one-step cleansing micellar solution. So it says cleansing water, soothing toner, and also eye makeup remover. Sensitive skin and eyes, no parabens. This one also comes with 200 milliliters. I can't remember the price of this one. I was actually given this one as a gift from my friend Heather, but I really like this stuff a lot. Now, just gonna say, it has a scent to it. I wasn't really sure what the scent was for a very long time, but I've come to realize it's raspberry. And I actually really like that. Now, if you're a little sensitive to scents, maybe don't go with this one, but it's just like a nice, light, like raspberry water smell, maybe. And I really like that. Also, the packaging is really great with this one. Again, the spout isn't super large. It's really easy to control the amount of product you get out. And it's also a squeezy tube. So I'm a huge fan of that. It does take off all my face makeup, lip makeup, eye makeup off. You do get a little bit more of a taste when you use it on your lips, at least in my experience. So just keep that in mind. But also, just like Bioderma, it takes a little bit of extra work with the mascara. And that's not, you know, a bad thing at all. I feel like with micellar waters in general, they take a little extra with the mascara just because, you know, mascara dries down your eyelashes and you're trying to get off all this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So other than that though, I really enjoy this. I would definitely recommend it. It is again going to be a little more expensive than like Garnier and L'Oreal, but I really do like this stuff a lot. So I'd totally check it out if you're looking to try a high-end product and you don't mind a little raspberry scent, because I definitely don't. Yeah. Moving on to Nivea. I didn't even know Nivea had a micellar water until I saw it in Shoppers Drug Mart, and I was like, yes, oh my gosh. It again prices it around $10 to $12. I think I actually may have gotten it on sale for $7 at Shoppers Drug Mart that day. So this one says it's a sensitive 3-in-1 micellar cleansing water for sensitive skin, cleanses, removes eye makeup, moisturizes to soothe the skin. 200 milliliters. So again, smaller amount. It's almost like the Garnier one I feel like is extra large in the amount they give you, which is kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I actually love the packaging of this one. It has like a little kind of flip cap here, and it's also really easy to again control the product. It's a squeezy tube, but it doesn't come out too fast, so I really dig that. Again, works to get all makeup off on your face, lips, eyes, all that good stuff. The only thing that it doesn't remove well is mascara. It takes so much extra for me to remove mascara with this. I don't know if it's just me, but in my experience, that's what's happened. But other than that, though, I find it's a really nice product. Now, would I repurchase it? I'm not really sure. To be honest, I feel like I'm still gonna go back to the Garnier one just because of how much more product you get for your money. Now we're gonna get into two more, and these are the two that I really just wasn't a fan of. The first one is the Thermale by Avene. This is their Lotion Micellar or Micellar lotion. It says cleanses, removes makeup, and soothes. Sensitive skin, hypoallergenic. This is just like a little mini size I got from Shoppers. It's just 100 mils. Just because the larger one was like 25, and I was like, you know, I think I'm just gonna save a little cash, just try the smaller one first. I'm very happy I did that because I'm not a fan of this. The scent is so strong. You know that like florally bathroom scent you sometimes smell? That's it. That's it. I'm not into it. Because of the scent, at least in my opinion, I think it's because of the scent, it does sting my eyes. And I didn't experience that with any of the other ones that I just talked about. So I feel like that's kind of a red flag. Now it does take off face makeup really well, but again, like why would you want two separate micellar waters, one for your face and one for your eyes? Like in my opinion, it doesn't really make any sense. So I'm not gonna purchase this again. I'm probably just gonna use it either on my face or maybe just to remove swatches off of my hand. Also, I found that it had a really strong taste whenever I removed my makeup on my lips. And just to be real, I don't really like that because I feel like I'm eating something, and that just kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I'm just not into this. I'm sorry, Avene. I'm not against the brand of Avene. I've tried their facial spray water and I really like that, but for some reason this just didn't work out for me. Lastly, we're going to talk about the e.l.f. Micellar cleansing water. This is such a huge fail. It was really bad. Really bad. So I got this on the e.l.f. website. Now it does come with 150 mils, which is like less than pretty much all of those, which I think is kind of hilarious because the packaging looks so huge, but it's not. Now I think the packaging is really nice, like it looks really pretty, but the cap already broke. So when I go to untwist this, I have to take the cap off separately. Now this little spout I'm kind of have mixed feelings on because it does control the product really nicely to get it out on your cotton pad, but almost a little too nicely, like you can barely get any out. And this bottle is not squeezy. That's just the tip of the iceberg though. Let me get into the formula. This has the worst scent. I was like, what is this? It's just like chemical grossness, disgusting, especially like on my lips. I used it to remove my liquid lipstick one day, and it literally stayed in my mouth, the taste of it, and I had to rinse my mouth out with like mouthwash like 2 times because it was so bad. Also, it just made my skin feel like it was really tight and a little dry. I'm guessing it's because it probably has a lot of alcohol in it, which is really sad because alcohol can really dry things out a lot. It also really stung my eyes, which I'm just not into. Now, e.l.f. has changed the formula of their micellar water since I purchased this, so it could be a lot different now, but I'm not gonna buy it. I just can't bring myself to do that because this was just so bad. So it's up to you. If you've tried the new one, let me know in the comments what you think about it because maybe it's great and they've, you know, heard the reviews on this and like changed it for the better, which if so, props to you, e.l.f. Well, that's awesome. You're listening to your consumer, but this is just no. Just no. So those are all the micellar waters that I tried out, and those are all the reviews. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making this, and I love taking time to like write down my opinions and like really go in depth. So if you want to see like a round 2 of this, let me know in the comments and let me know which brands of micellar water you want me to try next. Also, if you want me to do maybe like cleansers or toners, again, let me know because I would be so into that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me today. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!